Testing, testing. 1, 2. Can you guys hear me? Hello? 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 Oh. What is the difference? Is this more windproof? Or is this more windproof? I actually don't know. I should probably look that up. That was my impression of wind. How do I get this back on? Oh, it's already falling apart. I just thought I was recording for like 5 minutes, and I just did the whole explanation, and I wasn't recording. It's fine. I'll start again. Now it's just awkward. Now I don't want to do it. I give up. I quit. I have an exciting day tomorrow. I have a very exciting month actually, but tomorrow I am going to a rugby tournament because there's a rugby team that I used to train at the gym, and their physio dropped out last minute during the week, so I'm going to fill in. I'm not physio, I'm a soft tissue therapist, so don't come for me if this. I'm not physio, but I'll be doing pre-post pitch side treatments, helping with taping and first aid. I am obviously first aid, completely first aid trained, but I just don't really like it. I don't like it. Not because I'm not good at it, just it's more of the fear of something terrible happening. But realistically, as a first aider, you just have to like, and also they're rugby players, like they'll break their leg and be like, I'm fine, supposedly. We'll see how that actually goes. Thank you. But yeah, so mostly I'll just be doing taping and pre and post treatment. So the reason why we're here today is because I need to tape my back in preparation for tomorrow. Can you see I've got like cup marks on my back? That's just me treating myself. Obviously, I can't give myself a back massage. Wish I could, but I can put cups on my back, and I can put like DP on it. That's pretty much all I can do, and tape it very awkwardly, but I can tape it. So I've got my rock tape. So I'm going to put a cross over my lower back and then 2 over the side that pulls, that kind of, it basically just supports your back. Cheeky bit of proprioceptive feedback, that's the word I was looking for. So it makes me aware of my body and where I am. That was disgusting. This is going to be the last video I edited. I said genuinely every third word. Every third word. It took me so long to edit that because I just kept saying and it was the most annoying thing in the world. So I'm gonna try. You'll never see it because I edit it out, but that's why it seems like I like jump, because I'm just cutting out every single time I go actually I 4 squares, 3 squares. I feel like 3 is enough. Let's see what happens. Watch what happens live. So if you've never taped before, here's your lesson. I'm going to expose the middle instead of exposing the ends, so that I can stretch it over the middle and then not stretch the anchor. You don't stretch the anchor point. The anchor point is the end. You just stretch it in the direction that you want it supporting, basically. If anyone cares. I'd like to think maybe you do, if you're watching this. So I've exposed the middle so I can do that, basically. This is going to be really awkward now. How? So I want 1. This is so difficult. Hang on. Oh my god, it's like when you're stuck in your jumper, like when you're driving, you're trying to take your jumper off and you can't get it off. Not the most successful of applications, and I'm sweating, so that's really fun. What I currently am obsessed with, the the clip of Beyonce, the really old clip of Beyonce when she's she's doing like she's like scatting, but you know when you do like a trumpet noise or a saxophone, and it's the I wish I could belt it right now. I probably could. She's home alone. I'm just a bit conscious of my neighbours. Quite loud. Quite a loud person. I'm also not. I'm either really quiet. I'm either whispering or screaming, and there's like no in between. Which is, sorry, very annoying to everyone else. Oh, it's so good. Wow, how attractive. I've got a concert next week. Kendrick and SZA. Yeah, I'm gonna cry. I'm gonna cry really hard. Third time seeing SZA live. And that's a flex. Shut up. Never seen Kendrick Lamar before. So excited. Oh my god, I was shout out to my sister. Shout out to my sister because she, back in the day, she got me into the good music like Kendrick Lamar, Frank Ocean. She saw them both. She saw Frank Ocean Channel Orange tour. Jealous. And she saw the Mad City tour. Not Mad City tour. Good Kid Mad City tour. That was like the first, I think that was the first like real rap that I got into, and I was like, oh my god. Levitates. Oh my god, I was so obsessed with it. And then my sister like burnt her own CDs for her car when she passed her test. So she had Good Kid, Mad City. Oh, what else did she have? I feel like she had like an Iggy Azalea one. But look at me, diamonds. Oh, where is she these days? Start from the top. Top to bottom. I thought this was a bottomless brunch. Right, hang on. The answer was 3 squares, guys. Just in case anybody gave a single ounce of it. What's your favourite curse word? I got a prize. I finished my course, had my final exam for my soft tissue, level 5 soft tissue therapy course. Oh my god, imagine if I could speak. And Rosie, bless her soul, she gave everyone like a little prize at the end for something niche. And I got most colourful language and best tattoos. I got best tattoos and then most colourful language. I really don't know how I ended up the way that I am, because my mum doesn't swear. My mum has never said a swear word in front of me in my entire life. Even when she could have. One time she like, I don't know what she did, she hurt herself outside. I was in my room at the time and she was like in the garden or something. I think she stubbed her toe or like dropped something on her foot and she went, "Oh, fiddle." Oh, cramp. And I just started pissing myself because I was like, you just swear. I was like, just let it out. There's no one here other than me. But also respect. Respect. Respect that she just, oh, I didn't mean to expose that yet. It's fine. My dad swears, but like not a lot. I didn't grow up with him swearing, do you know what I mean? But he does swear. But I don't know, maybe because no one did it in front of me and I went to school and everyone was like, oh, look at this word. Oh my god, when I first moved to the UK and this kid, I didn't know any of the lingo. I didn't know any of the swear words and all the lingo. And everyone would say, "See you next Tuesday," and I was like, "Why do you all say that? That's like, what does this mean?" And they were like, "See you next Tuesday." It's the first letter of the first letter of every word. They were like looking at me like, and I was like, right. They're like, write it down. So I put S, and they were like, no, like C, and I was like, well, that's the first failure there. So I was like, okay, see you next Tuesday. I wrote it on the table in pencil, and I was looking at it, and I was like, and I went, they went. They started freaking out, and I was like, "You guys literally just asked me to say it." So, and that was in year 5, by the way. So, how old are you in year 5? Moving on, 8, 9. I was 9, and they were out here saying that. That's crazy. We line this up with the. Why was I talking about that? Oh well. Hopefully. Oh, yeah, do you see what I mean? I just feel nice and supported now. So that is lovely. 17 minutes. I've got to go. I've got to go. Right, I need to prep some overnight oats. The frown line. Oh, I'm so aware of it. I'm so aware of it now. I was aware of it anyway, but I can just see it all the time. Help me. I need to do some overnight oats. So I'm either gonna have them for breakfast before I go. This tournament is all day. I'm getting a lift, so I'm leaving at like 7:20 in the morning, and I'm not going to be back. I'm not leaving till like 5, so I'm not going to be back till probably like after 6 p.m. And then it's the England Euros. England versus France. My two homies. We're gonna have them for breakfast, or I might take them in a little cool bag and have it there. I'm going into this completely blind. I have no idea what the vibe is. I don't know if there's gonna be food there. I don't know if I better be under a gazebo, because if it's sunny all day, heat stroke. If it's raining, that's just gonna ruin my day. So I assume I'm gonna be under a gazebo whilst I'm treating and taping and stuff, and then I'll be watching the games, supposedly. So, overnight oats, if you care and you want my recipe, we need gluten-free oats, because my body decided to not be able to digest wheat when I was 19, just on a random Thursday. That was really fun. Gluten-free oats or normal oats if you're privileged. Is that going to be enough? Yeah, that'll be enough. Chia seeds. That's not the front. Chia seeds. For a little bit of extra protein and fiber. And then your choice of milk. I personally don't care what you use, obviously. I use oat milk. If you use normal cow's milk, there will be more protein in it for you. I use oat milk, and then I use just Greek yogurt. So using the oat milk is a little bit backhanded, but backstory. I watched Cowspiracy when I was like 14, and I stopped. I used to love steak. I stopped eating beef completely, and I stopped drinking milk. And I also used to drink a pint of milk every day. I used to eat steak all the time and drink a pint of milk every single day. Watch Cowspiracy, and I was like, right, terrifying. So I stopped consuming anything to do with cows. I have recently started eating beef again, but very occasionally. I only eat it if someone else has cooked it for me. Why did I start? Someone cooked it for me, and I hadn't eaten it for literally like over 10 years. And then I was like, oh, this is delicious. Someone made me a chili, and I was like, wow, this is my new obsession. So then for the next couple weeks, next like 3 weeks, I was eating beef, and then I was like, can't be doing this. So I'm back off the beef. unless someone cooks it for me. Not coming for you if you do eat it. Literally don't care. Do what you want. I'm just showing you my overnight oats, okay? So I use oat milk, gluten-free oats, Greek yogurt, low fat, because my boyfriend is having his gallbladder out. So he can't eat fat anymore because he ate too much cheese, and now he's having to have his gallbladder out. Oh, hopefully he never watches this. Anyway, I also need honey, milk, chia seeds, cacao powder. Cacao! That's running low. So, my recipe has about 25 grams of protein in. You can add as much protein in as you want. You can put protein powder in it to give it more. You can use normal milk. Get creative, do what you want, but mine has about 25 grams of protein, which is that's a great snack and a good breakfast. Get on your protein grind, guys. Should I do Nigella? 50 grams. That's the master chef lady. What does Nigella sound like? I don't want to sound like Nigella. Not on this PG-13 channel. 50 grams of 57. It's supposed to be 50. Am I going to pick it out? No, it's not worth it. 50 grams of oats. Then I do 15, thank you very much, of chia seeds. Thank you. 15 grams of that. Then I do the milk. The milk also kind of depends. Taking me back to my cocktail making days, they were short. Depends what texture you like your overnight oats. I like mine to be like a chocolate pudding, so I hate it when it's really stodgy. That's not a bit of me, and it also can't be runny. Obviously, that's disgusting. So I like it when it's like a perfect pudding. So 50 grams of oats, 15 grams of chia seeds, and then I do like 106. This is really specific, but like 160 of milk. Grams, because I'm actually British. I just know that I'm either over explaining everything or I've half explained it and I've moved on to something else. So you know what? That's your guys' problem, not mine. And then I do 50 grams of yogurt inside when I mix it up, and then once it's set a little bit, I put 50 grams on top. So 100 in total, if you can count. Well done. Good job. Then I add like a tablespoon of cacao powder. It's more like, not like a heaped teaspoon, probably more of a level tablespoon, not teaspoon. That wouldn't be enough, I don't think. Yogurt. Also, does Greek recipe mean it's not Greek yogurt? Don't answer that, because I can't be bothered. I've already eaten the tub, do you know what I mean? That was too much. Little bit of chocky pow. This goes everywhere. Hey Google, what happens if I inhale cacao powder? Just checking. Oh, I've got an Alexa. Lol. She's always listening. I also said that I would never have an Alexa in my house. I was like, what? It just freaks me out. I don't like it. And obviously, I don't live alone. And they had a. Why did he have? I don't know why he had one. But he has one, and it's actually so handy. She's actually so handy. Thank you. If I don't have a device near me, then I just go, Alexa, what time is it? It's 6:44 p.m. Queen, 6:44 p.m. Christ, where has the day gone? Where has the day gone? Anyway, put all the ingredients together. Mix it all together. Mix it all together. Churn your butter. Do you know what I mean? Give it a good mix so that the chia seeds don't all clump together and everything is properly mixed. And then let it set for a bit. I'll check back in an hour, and then I'll put 50 grams of yogurt, a tiny drizzle of honey, like really, really tiny, and then I'll put some frozen raspberries on top. I also make a really nice tiramisu overnight oats, so maybe I'll make that next time. So the consistency at the moment, obviously, it's gonna look it's gonna look disgusting. Because the whole point is that the oats and the chia seed absorb the liquid and then it turns into a nice set pudding. It's delicious. I would never go back. When people used to talk about like overnight oats, I'd be like, I don't know why. I'm just a hater. I was like, ugh, why would I want to do that? It just is so nice. I think I didn't get the hype because I was like, porridge is gross. I eat porridge anyway, but I just was like, what's so great if it's done overnight? And also I didn't like the thought of it being cold. I just thought, why? It's so much nicer than porridge. If I had to eat porridge the last few days because I kept forgetting to make overnight oats, and I was like, ugh, it's just not nice. Overnight oats slap if you make it right. Hashtag runny. And then it goes in the fridge, and then it's not runny and it's delicious. And I will show you what it looks like. Suddenly I'm riddled with anxiety. Hang on. It's fine. It's fine. That was weird. That was freaking weird. I have no energy. Let's see how tomorrow goes. Hopefully fun. Hopefully I get to take you with me and it'll be a lovely day. Bye bye. So remember when I said that I was going into this blind and I didn't know how many games there were going to be? I was like, maybe like 5. I was there from 8:30, we were there from 8:30 in the morning until 8 o'clock at night. But I loved it. I had such a good day. It was so fun. Started the day with a lot of taping. What I learned is ankles and knees, super easy. Thumbs, horrible, hate doing them. I had to get most of them to do it themselves when they wanted their thumb straps, so I was like, sorry.
The game is going to be in 2. No, Rennie, you know. They're not here, so we'll down after you. Yeah. Try not.
What? Wait, hold on. What I first?
Hey, you didn't call.
How first did you do that?
You've got to wait till after me as well, though. Well, no one responded.
Cheeky little shit.
So yeah, I have no idea how many games there were. Like I said, we were there for like 12 hours. There was a big gap. There was like a 3-hour gap at one point where they didn't have any games, which is when this is happening, when it was just back-to-back treatments. Girl, my elbows on my wrists. Ooh! And I obviously got to watch most of the games, apart from the times where we had 2 on at the same time with both the teams. And there were no major injuries, which is amazing. I didn't have to do much first aid other than give some ice packs and obviously do taping or retaping and that kind of thing, which I'm very thankful for. And it may have been a long, chaotic day, but we all had a really nice time. Well, I had a really nice time. I'd like to say that the rugby community are lovely. I've done treatments for a football team before, a male's football team, and it just didn't give the same vibe. I felt very lonely when I was at the football, whereas today I made some new friends. Everyone was getting into it. We were all having a good time, and the day went, even though it was literally 12 hours, it was a quick day, and I loved it. Highly recommend. And the boys came home with the Stein, which was immediately used to drink out of. I know that's right. Everyone say well done. Thank you so much, True Grit. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment and subscribe. Thank you.